Hi everybody! So I'm making another video. I feel inspired to just keep talking and sharing, and I had some really extraordinary experiences take place in the last 24 hours. It feels like, I don't know about you guys, but you step back in time like 10 years and life seemed to have like a consistency or an expectation about it. But anymore, it feels like I'm changing every single day. It's like I started to notice around 2011 or 2012 that the calendar really didn't make sense to me anymore. I was starting to notice that the energy was shifting, like I was living by month to month to month, and every month I would have a new energetic feeling to myself, to the world around me. And so as the months continue and then the years continue, I started to notice that it wasn't just a monthly thing. It was like every full moon and then every new moon. And now, I mean, it's just like I feel like I'm constantly going through rebirth of my identity. And I could look back at myself last year and I feel like I don't even know that person. I'm just constantly changing, constantly shifting, constantly moving. Well, anyway, last night I had some difficult experiences. I was sucked into some really intense dreaming about somebody who's going through a very difficult time right now. They're having a spiritually scary experience, and they're having a hard time letting that go. And sometimes when I do energy work for people who are having like a psychic attack experience, my empathetic side can start to relate too much to what they're going through, and then I too can start to experience echoes of that, which isn't very fun. But it's part of my life journey. It's part of what I'm called to do. It's part of how I help people and how I learn about the infinite universe, about chaos. It's how I learn about love. It's how I learn about my soul. It's how I learn about us as a human race and our journey together, how we are interconnected. Anyway, in the night I called to Joe and asked him if we could look at this, and because I was having a hard time sleeping and I just was having a lot of odd feelings about things, and it was just making me not feel good inside. And so he did some energy work on me, and Kryon was there. Cryon ended up being at the end of his journey, and Kryon was talking to him about chaos. How do you transform the source energy of chaos? So as healers, Joseph and I, we can transform negative entities in the light and demonic sort of spirits in the light. But sometimes, psychic attackers could be alien beings or could be human beings. So how do you actually transform a human being who is not ready to let go of their actions, their psychic actions, or an alien being who's not ready to let go of their psychic actions? You do the best you can. You remove them from the spiritual atmosphere, and then you encourage this person to really pull the love inside themselves and keep feeling grounded and solid in love, and be the love that they are, be the light that they are, and allow that light then to push away anything else, because anything else is not real. It's only as real as you want to believe that it is real, but it's not easy. It's not an easy experience. So Kryon was talking to Joseph and myself at the same time about source energy, about the frequency of chaos as a gift, as one of the most terrorizing, most terrifying, most horrendous gifts that source energy gives us. Source energy gives us love, which is healing and nourishing and nurturing. But love is one part of the dynamic of the whole. Is sort of this chaos energy is truly the only way that souls can grow and expand. Without chaos, they never truly... There's something about souls... I have been learning about this for a while. So I have this spiritual essence. It's like a spirit guide or higher self version that I define as mother snake. A lot of female energies I give, I title them mother ... whatever. So mother egg, mother snake. I have a spirit guide just simply called Mother, just a divine feminine essence that I really attribute to that red-headed energy that is been showing up. I talk about her in some of the videos that I made, but back to this mother snake essence of myself. She is the dark and the light. She is the poison and the healing. She is the chaos and the love. So how can souls be both love and both chaos? How can souls be both dark and light? How can they be both, evil and twisted and good and loving? Does Jesus have a dark side to his soul? Does Buddha have a dark side to the soul? Don't all souls have a dark side? Haven't all souls been broken and reformed again, and broken and reformed again, and explored the infinite universe? How can you truly know about love if you have not been broken by love, by the chaotic side of love, by the evil, by the twisted, and even become that yourself in order to learn why love is the value and not destruction? Like Kryon was talking to us about this anomaly, this challenge, because how do we help people going through these experiences? It's like God defines it. God, the higher self, the soul says, I am ready for challenge. I'm ready to be completely obliterated. It's dark night of the soul experience. I am ready to become destroyed in order to be regrafted, restructured, energetically redefined, and then reborn from that. And so Mother Snake is a freaking terrorist on some level. That is her gift. Her gift is to rebirth souls. So while she can be this destroyer of the element of fear and chaos, she is so revering and so revering of any soul that chooses to go down that pathway. And she brings the soul back into the light, back into the healing, back into the love, and reminds them of their power and helps them through that experience. She is so loving and so warm and nurturing, while she is also like a scary nightmare. It's fascinating how souls can be that way, how souls can be balanced in two extremes like that. But you can't transform the source energy of chaos, because souls have to use chaos. It is a gift, it is a tool in order to transform. And that chaos can last for a long time. It can last for a short period of time. It is sort of defined as what is sort of like you get pregnant. You can't just decide when the baby's going to be born. It has a process. It has a growth and development stage. So this chaos, this gift of reforming the soul, this dark night of the soul, it's going to have like an incubation stage. So it's going to last as long as it needs to in order for the soul to get to that point where it can start its rebirth process. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about this. I was thinking also about something I'd mentioned in that video yesterday about the evil ideology. These war drones that are protecting us from the evil ideology. If you're interested in that conversation, you should watch the video I share on my recent spirit guide experiences. But anyway, I was thinking about the type of human being who puts all of their willpower into crafting a artistic work, a creative work of destruction. And so to destroy the evil ideology, to put that as their life purpose. My life purpose is to manifest a tool that is going to destroy the evil ideology. But what is the learning about this? What are they learning about themselves? What are they learning about evil and good? What are they learning about the human race? Or what are they learning about love and chaos? And in my mind, I started to explore what was, you take a human being that is trying to destroy something that is out there. And so whatever we are trying to destroy or we are trying to manifest, like people really want to manifest abundance. So they try to get abundance out there, but really they need to start by filling themselves with abundant love. The more abundant love you fill yourself with by choosing to be loving towards yourself, the more love that you manifest through financial wealth and, through relationships, etc. on the outside. And so for a soul then to want to destroy what is on the outside is actually choosing to want to destroy the evil ideology within themselves. And so the creator of this is not trying to destroy the evil ideology out there. He's just trying to destroy the evil ideology inside himself, and we are supporting that. That is the most disturbing part about this. The reality is what we destroy out there is also what we destroy inside ourselves. So how do we truly ascend as a human race? We have to heal the evil ideology. Because when we choose to heal the evil ideology, whatever we decide that is out there, we are healing the evil ideology inside ourselves. So if we heal what is out there, we heal inside. But what we destroy out there, we destroy inside ourselves. So this whole kit and caboodle of deep thoughts about balance and chaos, love and chaos, or the balance of love and chaos. As you can see, I'm still very deep in thought about this. But there's more to the story. I was really sad this morning. I took a very long walk around the lake and I cried a lot. And it's cold outside, and when you cry and it's cold outside, it feels colder. And then your gloves get wet and cold, and it just feels cold. I sat down by a tree and I just started talking to myself. It's one good thing about cold weather is people don't like it. So if you want to go out in nature, you're usually the only one. So you can have conversations with yourself out loud. It's really special time. And so I was talking to myself by a tree, and I was just sharing all of these feelings about my life, about the world that my life changes, about who I'm becoming, about my identity, about, it's just deep stuff, right? Really deep stuff. And it was just pouring out of me, and Cryon is a huge part of my life. I want to talk about that in this video as well. He's my best friend. He's one of my best friends. Like, he has made such a difference in my life in ways I wouldn't even know where to start to tell you how I feel like he's like a hero that has saved me in my life. In the recent years of my life, Kryon has helped me on an extreme level. I discovered Kryon through a video. There's a man who channels this consciousness, Kryon consciousness. I can't tell you what his name is off the top of my head, but I watched the video, and I only watched like 8 minutes of a 20-minute video, and I was absolutely captivated. I only watched 8 minutes though, and I just stopped it. I don't know what it was. I needed the 8-minute medicine, Kryon medicine, and that's all I needed. And it was like my head was in a gong vibrating, and all I could think about was this energy, this consciousness. It wasn't like I was thinking, I was just feeling the connection with this consciousness. And this consciousness visited me. Immediately I felt like this consciousness saw me. And this consciousness did visit me that same after work, after I got home from work. And I had an extraordinary experience getting to know who this is. And it was like a soulmate connection, like a very powerful soulmate connection that I've had a long experience with Kryon, because his energy he is also like a mother snake type energy. He is chaos and love. And he's a very, very ancient man, a very ancient consciousness. Very extraordinary, and I feel like ridiculously honored that he wants to help me in my life. I feel just ridiculously honored by that. And it's been kind of strange, because I've also felt like that Kryon, as close as I am to him, I've also felt like I use him too much. Like maybe he is almost like a weakness for me, that I'm not trying hard enough, that I rely on him. When I come into challenging times, I often ask Kryon for help. And I'm used to trying to solve all of my own problems, and so I don't want to abuse the help of another. I need to make sure that I'm continuing to learn for myself. But it almost is like sometimes he doesn't even let me ask. He just comes in and helps me. It like makes me cry a lot, because I'm so thankful for it. But I was very emotional this morning, and and just pouring out all these deep feelings. It's just very deep feelings about a lot of things, and talking to Cryon about everything. And it was just on and on and on. I was just like a total baby. I was just letting all this stuff go, you know? I'm telling you, we can go through life feeling like the day to day, you know? But when we stop and actually take time for ourselves and just talk, and then go to the deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the way we truly feel inside, and what's truly upsetting us, what truly creates sadness in us, what truly creates anger in us, what truly creates the hopelessness and the loneliness, what truly creates these feelings, and we just share it, we just talk about it, and we give this energy to the earth so it can transform it, to the trees, to our spiritual friends who can transform it. They can be there for us where maybe it's not appropriate for a human being, maybe it's better for a spirit. You just keep sharing, and you share, and you share, and you share, and you just get it out. And man, I think I was sharing for like a half hour. I didn't realize how much stuff. I swear that this time right now is asking us to get the garbage out of our bodies, out of ourselves, and just continue to be emotional wrecks or deep or confused, but get to talk about it, talk it out of us, get the energy work done, get the healing work done, get yourself ready for 2018. I'm telling you, the Mercury retrograde is actually an amazing tool right now, asking us to take 2 steps back, get all the old past stuff out, so we can take 3 steps forward into 2018 and feel ready for it. So the story continues, though. Once I felt complete with my blubbering, I got back on the pathway, and I was like covered in water droplets and cold gloves and my smeared mascara, and nobody was there. It was just me and the trees, which was fine. And I got really close to where my car was parked, and I decided to do something unexpected. Every year, towards the end of the year, I always share with the universe like a prayer for the next year. And it's not just me praying, hoping for things. It's just simply stating to the universe, from the heart, what I deeply want to experience in the year to come. And it's not a superficial, mindless thing. It's actually deep stuff. Like, one of the big things I want to experience in 2018 is really knowing who I am, really getting to know myself. How do you know thyself? You'll spend an entire lifetime trying to know thyself, and you still continue to try to know thyself in the next lifetime. It's like a never-ending journey to know thyself, right? But there's more for me to learn about who I am, and to be more myself. And in ways I can't even put my finger on what those would be, but to discover that. And I'm opening up my heart and welcoming the universe to help me with this. This is something I want to work on. I mean, it was like another very long conversation, and it was like, it wasn't just about me. It was about other people that I really love and I care about, and it was praying for their 2018s. And it was praying for their helping to self-realize and to grow in really profound ways. And, it was just like constantly giving another gift and another gift. And the more I just kept really sharing this energy, of this positive energy with, giving thanks to everything up until this point, and then welcoming the new energies of 2018, I felt revitalized. It was unexpected because I anticipated this type of interaction to be more towards like maybe the 30th of December, not the 20th of December. But I felt amazing after that. It's just like, I want the deep stuff to be done with. Deep started like right around the beginning of this month. And deep has still been happening. It's like, I need deep to go away. Like, I want to feel light again, but you got to feel deep to get the deep stuff out. Like, how are you gonna, you like throw a coin at the bottom of the deep end of the pool, and so if you want to, you know, get rid of you got to get that coin out of there, you got to dive deep to get it. So you got like old coins, old rotten coins that are burning holes in places. However you want to look at it, you could dive deep and to go get them, and then just release it, and then you're just ready. Like you're a bank ready to be filled with abundance, right? It could be abundance of love, abundance, financial abundance, could be abundant creative ideas, could be abundant relationships, friendships, connections. And it could be abundant of all of these things combined. So the more you empty out, the more you can fill it up with love, right? So that's the video I want to make for today, is just to talk some more. I really don't want to go into talking about the negative stuff so much, like starting this video to talk about chaos, frequency, and transforming, and, you know, negative energies and stuff like that. I really want to keep it light and positive and airy, but the deep stuff, you know, it kind of has us focusing on deep stuff. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. I hope you all are enjoying the day today, and don't be afraid to be a crybaby sometimes. Don't be afraid to find a good old tree, to sit down and bawl your eyes out and talk to yourself. Don't be afraid to do it. It's totally healing. Cry about everything. Cry about this from your past, and that, and fears of what's going on, and just let it out. Just let it out. And when you let it out, it feels like you can breathe again, and you start to discover that what seemed like it was not that big of a deal actually was kind of bothering you more than you thought. But once you get it out, it doesn't feel like it's bothering you at all anymore. You actually feel like you got this. You just needed to cry a little bit. And maybe that's a girl thing. Maybe it's not a guy thing. But I think it's a guy. I think it can be a guy thing too. I think guys being in touch with their emotions is healthy, is a healthy thing, because I think it's actually more natural than this world has allowed men to be. I think this world has asked men to be strong and not be emotional, which is okay, but it's okay to feel stuff too, you know? All right, I'm done. Connect with me if you want me to help you release stuff before 2018, or if you're ready to release stuff, if I'm getting too booked up, get yourself in January and let me help you. Let me help you heal and let go of stuff and start 2018 out with really positive energy and a positive new step forward. Energy work works. It takes the negative energy and it lets it go and helps you face it on a new level. And it helps you find freedom from it too. So please visit me at my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.